Tune into the Green and Growing program on Eagle Community Television with Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Agent. Holly will identify common lawn and garden issues and provide up-to-date information weekdays at noon and 9 p.m. on Channel 14. Green and Growing. Brought to you by Eagle Community Television and Riedel's Garden Center, a full-service garden center west of Hayes on Highway 40 next to the Bickles-Schmidt Sports Complex.
Well, the drought has certainly faced us with some challenges, and one of those is limited irrigation or maybe watering restrictions completely. But if you are allowed to water, you need to be able to water effectively and efficiently. Make sure you're watering properly to get the best efficiency out of that water that you're able to use. And so when watering your turf grass, now we're sitting on some fescue right here, you want to make sure and water that grass deeply to encourage those roots to go down deep. So what I mean by deeply is getting that moisture down at least 6 to 8 inches into the soil. That's where you want those roots to be. If you're watering deep but not very often, that's what will happen. Those roots will go down nice and deep. Those lawns that have deeper roots will be able to withstand those long periods without watering, or maybe some long periods of hot, dry weather like we oftentimes experience in July and August. So when you have lawns that are watered effectively, efficiently, properly, those turf grass areas will look much better. The ones that I see a lot of problems with are the lawns or field, areas that are irrigated often, maybe every other day, maybe every day. It's just not necessary to do that. For one thing, it's pretty wasteful with watering, but also a lot of times when you do water in that manner, you're not putting down enough water to begin with. So maybe you're only getting that top inch or two of the soil moist. And when that happens, those roots want to stay right there in that moist layer of soil, and then they don't go down deep like they need to. So when we get into those hot, dry, windy days like we're going to experience in July and August, those are the first lawns that show drought stress. So you want to make sure and not water every day, not water every other day, but water deep, maybe once or twice a week during that time period. Now, the easiest way to figure out how deep your moisture is going is to take some sort of probe, maybe a long screwdriver, a strong stiff piece of wire, something that you can stick down into the soil to see how deep that moisture is getting. Now, this is in a park setting, and I can tell it has not been irrigated in quite a while because I cannot push down very far at all. And when you hit resistance, that's a sign of dry soil. So unfortunately, here in this area, we can only push this down about 2 inches, and really if this is well watered, you should be able to push this down all the way, or at least to 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches. So if you have questions about your turf grass, how to properly irrigate it, how to keep things looking the best you can with the water restrictions in place, please contact your local extension office for more information. Reporting for K-State Research and Extension and Eagle TV, I'm Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Extension Agent.
Tune into the Green and Growing program on Eagle Community Television with Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Agent. Holly will identify common lawn and garden issues and provide up-to-date information weekdays at noon and 9 p.m. on Channel 14. Green and Growing. Brought to you by Eagle Community Television and Riedel's Garden Center, a full-service garden center west of Hayes on Highway 40 next to the Bickles-Schmidt Sports Complex.